I wanted to show you this sicko. Dad drugged 12-year-old girls at sleepover with lace smoothies, then creeped over them. Wood chipper. As what's his name would say. I can't remember. I keep on wanting to say his last name's Delaney, but I'm not sure. I think it might be something a little different. But anyway, I did not read this or anything beforehand, so we're going to go through it together. An Oregon dad drugged his daughter's young friend with smoothies laced with sedatives, then creeped over them as they drifted off to sleep. Yeah, I'm sure he creeped over them. Pretty sure he had his little 2-inch thingy flapping around, probably. One of the three 12-year-old girls texted her mom with a desperate plea for help at 1:45 as she lost consciousness and begged to be rescued from the home. So she must have started, feeling what's going on here, and then passed out, then woke up, and it was like, I need to get out of here, something's going on. Mom, please pick me up and say I had a family emergency. I don't feel safe. I might not respond, but please come get me. Crying emoji. Oh, man. Michael Maiden, he turned his ass himself in, but once he goes to prison, he ain't gonna have a fucking fun time. He turned himself into the Clackamas County Jail on Wednesday after a grand jury issued an indictment accusing him of multiple felonies and misdemeanors stemming from the August 26, 2023 sleepover. So it took this long. It took this long to charge him. As soon as that girl said something, he should have been charged. Let's see what happens. I mean, maybe there's more to it, of course. There usually is. Maiden-laced mango smoothies with benzodiazepines. I take those because I got severe anxiety. I don't go outside of the house. It's horrible and it sucks because I want to go outside of the house. But anyway, screw this guy. A depressant that slows the nervous system. And served drinks to his daughter's friends. Yeah, it's kind of like pretty much if you put like a 1 milligram Klonopin in a little I don't know how old each girls were. I can't remember now. 12-year-old. Yeah, you give a 1 milligram Klonopin to a 12-year-old that's never taken one before. It's gonna be like they just took fucking 6 shots of fucking liquor. With me, I've been taking it for 20 years, so I don't even feel it anymore. Anyway, the drinks had tiny white chunks throughout and sprinkled on top. Oh my god, those were 2 milligrams. Oh my god, no, no. No, man, those were fucking 2 milligram Klonopins he put in those fucking 12-year-old drinks. Oh. Well, you know Klonopin as well as I know it, I've been on it since 2003. Fucking 2 milligrams. I mean, it takes like 4 for me to feel like I was on 1 milligram if I had just started taking it, or maybe even like a half a milligram. But yeah, anyway, this is ridiculous. As soon as I saw that it was white chunks, I'm like, that's a 2 milligram because 1 milligrams are green or blue, and half milligrams are peach or pink ish, and 2 milligrams, I have only ever seen them white. Anyway, on to the story. Didn't like her drink. Made it then repeatedly trips down the basement where the girls were sleeping, at one point holding his finger under a girl's nose to see if she is asleep. He also moved one girl's arm and moved her body to the bed. The girls remained awake in fear that Mr. Maiden was going to do something to her friend. Another girl recalled feeling woozy, hot, and clumsy. Usually you feel cold with Klonopin, but different people, different things. After drinking the smoothie and subsequently blacking out, it might have been liquor actually, and with it too. I mean, no doubt with these motherfuckers, with this fuck, he wanted them out so he could have a fucking orgy with these 12-year-olds. I think that's in his mind. I really do think that's probably what was going through his mind, and that's ugh. I think the mom should be able to square off with a fucking whatever gun she chooses, and squares off and just is able just to shoot him right in the damn face. And I know saying gun, saying shooting somebody in the face, and all that shit is gonna get this video demonetized, but I don't have monetization yet, so I don't give a shit. Anyway, made a return, stood near where the girls were sleeping for what seemed like an extended period of time, and seemed to be checking to see if the girls were asleep. After one of the girls rescued from the sleepover, parents called the families and blah. I'm trying not to get copyrighted, because if I read all this, every single time I do that, I get copyrighted. So I gotta skip through it. So read it at your own pace as I scroll. If you don't want to listen to me, cops were called to the Rendell Hospital emergency room where the girls tested positive for having ingested an unknown prescription drug. An unknown. How do you know it was but benzos if it says unknown? By police around noon the following day between 12 and after the alleged drug. Police observed that one walked slowly, needed some other balance. Her eyelids were heavy and she spoke slowly. Court records show that the wife last year, blah blah blah. Court records show Maid and his wife divorced last year, but had owned a home in Lake Osco at the time of his sleepover. He's not innocent. He's guilty. And I hate to say that he's guilty before he's innocent, but we just know this just by the evidence. I don't know how they knew it was Klonopin if it said unknown substance, unless they found a bottle, and that's what 2 milligram Klonopins would look like too. Maybe a little smaller, but crazy. Anyway, I just had to run through this real quick because I just thought it was the worst thing. I mean, not the worst thing in the world, but it's like horrible. All right, everybody. I hope you have a good day and peace out.